What can we expect for Iowa football in 2025? It starts with a revamped quarterback room. Mark Gronowski, the transfer from South Dakota State, was the top quarterback in the FCS, and he'll be the starter for Iowa this fall. It'll be the third straight season that Iowa has brought in a quarterback to become its starter. Cade McNamara started the 2023 and 24 season before Brendan Sullivan replaced him halfway through 2024. The difference with Gronowski is he's far more proven than the previous transfers, 10,300 passing yards and 93 touchdowns in 4 seasons at South Dakota State. And the 6'2", 235-pound quarterback is a proven dual threat, 37 rushing touchdowns and over 1,700 yards with the Jackrabbits. The depth in this room now features Auburn transfer Hank Brown and Wake Forest transfer Jeremy Hiklinski, in addition to returner Jackson Stratton. But there will be shoes to fill at running back. Caleb Johnson is off to the NFL, 1,500 rushing yards last season and a school record 21 rushing touchdowns. Sophomore Kamari Moulton and junior Jazian Patterson are next up in the backfield. They totaled 5 rushing touchdowns last season and each averaged about 5 yards per carry. At receiver, number 5 Jacob Gill returns, and last season his 411 receiving yards were the most by an Iowa wide receiver since the 2019 season. And true sophomore Reese Vanderzee is back at receiver. He had a team-high 3 reception touchdowns last season. Iowa also added transfer Sam Phillips from Chattanooga. And up front, Iowa will return 3 key starters along its offensive line: Bo Stevens at guard, Logan Jones at center, and right tackle Jennings Dunker. And on the other side of the ball, senior safety Xavier Nwankpa will be the leader of a defense that replaces a lot up front and at linebacker. Senior linebackers Jaden Harrell and Carson Shire have waited their turn at the position, now replace Jay Higgins and Nick Jackson, who finished number 1 and number 2 in tackles on this team in each of the last 2 seasons. But those two have appeared in 58 games over their careers. I expect the linebacker position to still be pretty good at Iowa. And one player to watch in this secondary will be Cohen Intringer at cash. That's the nickelback position in Phil Parker's defense. He had his first career start at the position against Michigan State last season and a really good 2-game stretch against Washington and Michigan State in 2024. He was on the field for 80 plays, made 6 tackles, and had an interception. And Kirk Ferentz is 1 win away from tying Woody Hayes with 205 career wins as a Big Ten coach. He has 204 entering the 2025 season.